All right, so I'm recording when you guys are ready.
Thank you, everyone. Sorry for the delays. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, it's recording up in the front.
Okay, great. We're all ready? We're good? Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our budget meeting. Today is the 7th, right? Yes, March 7th. If we can all raise for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance
to the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Again, thank you all for your patience. We had some technical difficulties. We are going to be recording this on audio and hopefully be able to post it somewhere. So thank you for joining us this evening. Tonight was meant to be a time to officially welcome our new superintendent and celebrate many great things ahead of North Babylon. However, our community was deeply impacted by a tragedy this weekend, and we are devastated. The loss of a child is always heartbreaking, and we send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of the young life lost. Our crisis intervention team has been at Belmont since first thing yesterday morning, offering their support, and will continue to remain on site as we navigate this devastating loss. We thank our staff members who worked throughout the weekend preparing for the unknown of this week. Grief, especially in young children, is not linear, and our staff and our district will provide as much assistance as needed. We ask at this time for all of you to please join us in a moment of silence to mourn a young life lost. Thank you all. So with that being said, I would like to officially welcome Dr. Ken Graham to his first meeting. On the table next to us, we are very excited. As we mentioned, great things to come. So welcome.
Thank you.
So with that being said, we are going to do a quick roll call, and then we're going to have a ceremonial swearing in for the oath of office for Dr. Graham. So roll call, please.
Mr. Lucetti,
Here.
Mr. Myers,
Here.
Mr. Scheid,
Here.
Mrs. Callahan-Carroll, Mrs. Rowland,
Here.
Mrs. Rivers,
Here.
and Mrs. Tedesco.
Here.
Thank you very much.
Okay, with that being said, I'd like to ask to do the oath of office. Thank you. Is that your own title? School Board Attorney. Regular Doug?
Dr. Graham, I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Kenneth Graham,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of Superintendent of Schools
the duties of the office of Superintendent of Schools
of the North Babylon Union Free School District
of the North Babylon Union Free School District
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability. Congratulations, and thanks.
Just going to make a little adjustment in some of the presentations. We're going to move to a public hearing. We have two quick ones to go over. Okay, legal notice is hereby given that pursuant to section 467 of the real property tax laws, the Board of Education of the North Babylon Union Free School will hold a public hearing on Tuesday, March 7th, 2023 at approximately 7:15 prevailing time at 1 Phelps Lane, North Babylon, New York, 11703. The purpose of this public hearing is to provide an opportunity for interested parties and citizens to be heard regarding a proposed resolution allowing any person eligible for the senior citizens exemption under the real property tax law, section 467, to be eligible for the exemption despite having school-age children residing in the premises and attending public school in grades K through 12, provided that any such otherwise eligible applicant shall supply satisfactory proof that the child was not brought into the residence in whole or in substantial part for the purpose of attending a particular school within the district. Upon the conclusion of this public hearing, the Board of Education intends to vote on this proposed resolution as is a public meeting on March 23rd, 2023. Said hearing may be adjourned from time to time as necessary. And then we're going to open up questions to the board. I'm just going to do the second part, okay. Frank, could you provide us with a brief overview of this law?
Sure. Effectively what it's doing, so we have this exemption currently. It's raising the income limit for people that would qualify. So it's currently at $29,000. It would raise it to $50,000. There's a brief phase out after that. So it's saying that if you are a homeowner in North Babylon, you qualified, and your income went from $29,000 to say $45,000, you'd still be eligible. And what it does is reduces the assessment on the property for that individual. So if your house was say otherwise a $4,000 assessed, it would drop it down to $2,000 because they met the requirements.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So I just want to open up to the Board of Education for any questions, concerns, or comments. No? So at this time, I'd like to open it up to the public for any questions, comments. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to close this portion of this public hearing. We're going to open another one, right? So I have another public hearing. Legal notice is hereby given that pursuant to section 459 of real property tax law, the Board of Education of North Babylon School District will hold a public hearing on Tuesday, March 7, 2023 at 7:15 prevailing time at 1 Phelps Lane, North Babylon, New York, 11703. The purpose of this public hearing is to provide an opportunity for interested parties and citizens to be heard regarding a proposed resolution allowing any person eligible for the disability law income exemption under the real property tax, section 459-C, subject 4. To be eligible for the exemption despite having school-age children residing in the premises and attending public school in grades K through 12, provided that any such otherwise eligible applicant shall supply satisfactory proof that the child was not brought into the residence in whole or in substantial part for the purpose of attending a particular school within the district. Upon the conclusion of this public hearing, the Board of Education intends to vote on this proposed resolution in its